Hello, I'm Chef Curtis from the Northwest Culinary Academy in Vancouver, and we're just going to go through boning the chicken today. So we're going to start off with chicken. Most important thing is bring it in, get it nice and dry, so it's not slipping on your hands. Knife will slip as well and cut yourself. Second of all, most important thing, big sharp knife. Use only the first 2 inches. Next is for boning and scraping and that sort of thing. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to feel for the wishbone. You can just actually feel it right in there. And what I do is I just separate that wishbone with my knife. And I kind of feel for it. Kind of use my knife to steady the bird. And what you're going to do is pull that bone out. If it doesn't come out for you, you can follow in and pull out the bones that way. That's better for yield. Okay, so next thing you're going to do, flip the bird around, separate the skin and isolate the thighs on both sides. Okay, and I flip it over, I look for the sole de lesse, follow up through the skin to the sole de lesse, use the knife and cut around. From there, pop the thigh, follow all the way through the back. That's your leg. Okay, other side, I flip the bird around, look for the sole de lesse as a reference point, pop the thigh right here, cut up, and again, cut around that sole de lesse. Flip, follow down the back, trying to take as much meat off as possible. From here, if you are taking the legs, separating the legs and the thighs, feel for that bend point. You can see a little bit of fat there. Cut in and use the knife to manipulate and cut through. And that's how you're separating your thighs. So again, look at the leg, thigh bone comes down, meat's in the middle, cut. I always move my knife to manipulate. I'm ready to go. So there's my 2 thighs, my 2 drumsticks. Back to the bird, flip it over. You want to take the wing tips out for stock, wherever that joint is. You want to look for some pigment colors too here, that'll show you where the joint is. And cut through there, cut through there. This we're going to use for stock. We have our wing there, flip the bird around, stock, pigment color there from the blood, to the wingtip, good to go. And turn it back facing towards us, feel the cartilage ridge down the middle of the breast, cut. And I try and use gravity and pull as I go down. We know we don't have a wishbone anymore. I just use the tip of the knife, separating the meat from the inside of the cavity. Pull it towards, eventually we'll get to the top of the arm bone. As we follow down, you can look for blood. That's a sign that you're getting to, and again, another joint. We're going to cut through, follow it to the back. Our first breast, second breast on the other side. It's a little bit hard because it's off center with the weight. Cut down, half pull, half slice, long slices to make it as smooth as possible. Get to the arm bone, you'll see some color. Again, you're starting to get into the joint. Manipulate the knife as it cuts through. And those are our 2 breasts. Okay. Preserve the skin. If you want to take the wing bone out, around, trying not to cut into the meat. And there we are separating our tender. Now watch out because that piece has a little bit of cartilage. We're going to take that off. There's our tender. There's our breast. There's our neck. This one here, to French it. I'm going to grab the breast. Cut around, separating. Okay, grab a large knife, the end of the cartilage, cut off. And what you can do is now press back the meat, revealing that bone-in chicken breast. For the carcass itself, for chicken stock, I would grab my scissors, cut through the thinner parts, nice small pieces. For for your chicken stock. So we're going to roast that today. If it's not going to break on you, just grab a knife. Quick hit. It's good to go. Okay, make sure you sanitize, clean up, and everything goes in the fridge.